Hey guys, Joe Saint here, coming at you with another ISS OhYeah Victory protein bar review. And this is my little partner here, Frankensleeve, and I'm about to go over the calorie counts and do a taste test for 7 different bars. Let me put Frankensleeve down here to the side. Uh, First off, I wanted to let you know that OhYeah is changing their packaging on the Victory bars. So sometimes you will see the old packaging like this. They're all they've got this white background. I mean, really, they're stark white. Most of the packaging is white. And sometimes you will, most likely by the time you start seeing this video, the stores will, if they're carried in your local stores, or if you order them online, this is the kind of packaging. You'll notice they're really stepping up the graphics on the packaging, the coloring and everything. I got a couple of them here with the new packaging on them. Like this one here, I think this is Fudge Brownie. No, Oatmeal chocolate chip. You can tell that it's the newer packaging because it's going to be more colorful. Should be the exact same bar in ingredients inside, but just didn't want to throw you off a bit if you're looking at this, or if you're looking at me eating this one, and then all of a sudden at the store you see the same thing, but the same flavor, but in different packaging. Like here's cookies and cream, the old packaging, and here's cookies and cream, the new packaging. So they're much more colorful, prettier. I really don't know if the flavor has changed. That's kind of like why I had both of these. I had actually saved this one for a taste test review, but I put it off for so long that by the time I went around to ordering the bars again, they started coming out with this packaging. So I'm hoping the flavor is the same, because for some reason my memory is telling me that the cookies, the chocolate chip cookie dough flavor has changed a bit. So I'm about to find out. I wanted to read off the calorie counts. They're all basically going to be the exact same calorie counts and same composition on every one of these bars. I don't know whether to read them all off or not. It's kind of gets monotonous and boring, but I'm going to do it anyway. I'm hoping it doesn't get monotonous and boring for you guys. So like this is chocolate chip cookie dough. The new bars and the new packaging and the old packaging have the same nutritional information on them. Every bar is going to be 200 calories. Every bar that I'm reviewing is going to have 21 grams of protein in it. The total carbohydrates will vary a little bit by like 1 gram. So it's really, you can listen to this first one, and not worry about the rest of them, because they're all going to be almost the exact same breakdown. So like, for example, let's start off with one of my top 2 favorites, chocolate chip cookie dough. It's 200 calories. Total fat is 6 grams. The total carbohydrates is 28 grams. Dietary fiber, which is the part that's saying you cannot break down and digest, comes in at 20 grams, and it has sugars of 8 grams. And again, protein is 21 grams. So they're saying that this thing has a net carb of 8 grams in it. So you can only digest 8 grams of the total carbohydrates in this bar. So unfortunately, these bars are soft, very much like Quest bars to begin with. They're soft like Quest bars. They are soft and easily bend very easily. That also means that if you leave them in the car, or in a semi-warm room, anything above 72, 75, they will start to, if you hold them vertically like this in your pack, it will start to sink to the bottom. So, or if you lay anything on top of them like this, I don't know if you can see this vanilla almond bar. You can see that it slowly gets thicker as it gets like this, because this is how they were stacked in my backpack when I carried them to work. So let me get this first one out here. I'm really anxious to find out if the chocolate chip cookie dough does taste exactly the same as I remember the original bars tasting, or if in fact they have modified their recipe. The packaging doesn't show, as far as any changes. All the nutritional data is still the same. So as you can see, I like these because they are a nice, pretty, bright peanut buttery color, and they have little teeny chocolate chips in them for texture, and they're kind of crunchy. I like that. The chocolate chips are kind of crunchy. So let's give it a shot. Very good, just like I remember. to get this other one open real quick because I don't want to waste a whole lot of time opening these things up and wasting your time. The hard part's always getting them to slide down, because no matter how well I try to keep them at, around 70 degrees in the house, or 72, they come stuck to the packaging to begin with because of shipping. They get a little bit warm in shipping, I guess. So here's the new one. There's a whole lot more chocolate chips in it. That's probably just because of the way they were made, not because these are any better, or they increase the chocolate chip count or anything like that. But it's the same color, same composition to me. I don't see any difference. Yep, flavor tastes exactly the same. It's very good. Reason why the chocolate chip cookie dough is one of my top 2 favorites is because I don't detect any bitter aftertaste. Some of the other OhYeah bars, especially the oatmeal raisin and berry, and let's see, like the oatmeal chocolate chip and Fudge Brownie, I detected a pretty heavy bitter aftertaste in each one of those. Not that it's always bad, sometimes it complements the flavor, but in my case I didn't like that bitter aftertaste. It was pretty strong. So let's try the next one up here. Cookies and cream. I said show you the old packaging here. That's the old packaging, so you may still get a few of these if you order them online or find them in a store, but most likely you're going to wind up with the new bright pretty blue packaging. It is more appealing. Fortunately, the price didn't go up. Usually I can find these bars for around $1.25 or $1.50, depending on what kind of sale I can find them. I have to order mine online because I don't know any stores nearby that might carry these, and I'm not going to drive around. You burn so much gasoline that it's not worth the trip. You might as well just go ahead and buy them online and have them shipped. So cookies and cream, here it comes. 200 calories. Total fat is 6 grams, just like the last bar. Total carbohydrates, 28 grams. Dietary fiber, again, 20 grams. 20 grams undigestible fiber. According to them, total sugar, it's 8 grams. That's the part you can digest. So they're going to say that you have a total net carb of 8 grams in this bar. Protein, once again, 21 grams. Pretty standard, pretty boring. And let's try to get the cookies and cream open real quick. Cookies and cream. This is my number 2 favorite bar. They're tied with the chocolate chip cookie dough. Cookies and cream, chocolate chip cookie dough, either one. I like them both. I usually eat them. I usually don't eat these for meals. I eat them as my dessert at night after supper. I'll eat my evening meal around 5 to 7 o'clock, and around 9 o'clock at night I have one of these before I go to bed. So yeah, before I took a bite, I wanted you to see in there. You can see they're on the end here. You can barely see it, but there are white and dark chocolate chips in there. You can see the white ones on top. They're embedded. I like them because they're just like the dark ones. They are crunchy. Something nice to add a bit of texture to the softness of the bar. But it's a real pretty color overall. The white chocolate chips add an extra sweetness to it that the dark chocolate chips by themselves don't have. But this one does have a mild bitterness I can detect afterwards, but I really like the contrast between the sweetness of the white chocolate chips and dark chocolate chips and that little bit of bitterness that comes with this type of protein bar. It's I guess I think of it as a standard protein bar aftertaste. It's an aftertaste that I have noticed in a lot of protein bars. I guess it's because of the whey protein. Whey protein is pretty bitter unless there's a lot of sugar added to it. So that was the old packaging. Let's see the new packaging, see how if there's a taste difference. And I'm willing to bet there's not a difference. There wasn't a difference in the first one. And this one is pretty badly deformed because it did get warmer than the rest. but it does look exactly the same as far as texture. And the white chocolate chips, you can't see the chocolate ones because they are kind of buried inside here more. I mean, there's one right there at my fingertip, but I can taste them as I bite into them. They're just hidden very, very, very well inside the body of the protein bar. So yeah, both those are very, very good. Next up, I'm going to go with, let's see here, Fudge Brownie. That's my next one on the list of my little data sheets right here. So Fudge Brownie, come on Fudge Brownie, there you are. And this one happens to be in the old packaging. I bought these just a week ago, I believe, online. All these next ones that are coming up will be ones that I bought just in the past week online, and they all came in. Sometimes I got the new packaging, sometimes I got the old. I guess it just depends on what they had in stock at the different places. So once again, just like the rest, this bar comes in at 200 calories, total fat, again, 6 grams, total carbohydrates, 28 grams, dietary fiber, again, 20 grams. That's the undigestible part. And they're saying sugars, again, 8 grams. So you have 8 grams of digestible sugar. That's your net carbs. And protein, 21 grams, just like all the rest. So, Fudge Brownie. I'm okay with fudge. I'm not a big fudge person. If you happen to have seen any of my other reviews, I can live with fudge. It's just, fudge is just not my thing. Fudge, real fudge, you know, fudge or fudge brownies has a dark chocolate flavor to it, a little bit of a strong, I wouldn't call it bitterness, but I'm not really a fan of the flavor of fudge. So this will be more of a comparison of, uh-oh, I think I got a deformed bar. No, I don't think it's really, I don't think it came from the factory deformed. I think it's because I had it stacked like this in my car. And once again, this thing is really, really thick at the bottom and really, really thin at the top, where everything just kind of slowly slid down to the bottom of the package. So yeah, this is going to be a comparison of fudge compared to fudge, not my, I guess my preference or the way my dislike for fudge, or my ambivalence towards fudge, the fudge flavor. This is a bit chewier than the other kind of bars. I think because it's fudge, they may have made it a little bit thicker and chewer. But tastes like fudge. It's got a real nice, I wouldn't call it strong fudge flavor, but it's not overwhelming flavor either. I like as far as the level of flavor, I like it. I just don't care for fudge that much. I will still eat this bar, guaranteed. I will eat it. It does have a teeny bit of bitter after flavor to it. Bitter, the bitterness that I talk about and that comes in most protein bars. It's just, I mean, very small. Like, so if let's say the normal level of protein bitterness in the bar is a 5, this was like a 2. I mean, just a slight aftertaste. And let's move on. Go to the oatmeal chocolate chip. This one came in the new packaging, and as usual, comes in again 200 calories, just like the rest. Total fat 6 grams, just like the rest. Total carbohydrate 28 grams, just like the rest. Dietary fiber 17 grams. That's the undigestible part, or they claim that it's the undigestible part. Sugars coming at 6 grams. And protein, just like the rest of the bars, 21 grams of protein. This one seems to have traveled better in my backpack because it's not stuck to the packaging. It's all nice and even. This is how 99% of the bars look, you know. You can see it's already bending just a bit. It's about 72 degrees in here, 72 degrees in here. And these things are I like them. They are because of their softness. I like them because they're a little bit chewy. I like them because they have these little crunchy chocolate chips in them, or they have chips in general in them, whether they're white or chocolate, it doesn't matter. That crunchiness is nice, adds a nice contrast to texture. But this really is Oh, it's the flavor. I mean, the smell. I was wondering if they smelled. If suddenly I had air freshener sprayed through the AC system in here, but it turns out to be the bar here. The smell is. It's not overpowering, but it does seem to spread out. So I can smell it from here, which is unusual because my nose doesn't work very good. So let's give it a shot. Oatmeal chocolate chip. It's a bit drier. If you like a thick bar, this is much thicker than the rest. It's even thicker than the Fudge Brownie. I guess this might be because it is thicker and drier. Or not necessarily thicker, but it's got more bite to it. Much harder to bite through it, or it's not hard to bite through, but geez, it is, compared to the other bars, it is much more difficult to bite through this one. It's got more of a, takes more pressure to bite through it. It smells pretty good. It smells really a whole lot like oatmeal. But it is drier. I guess that's why it didn't stick to the packaging like the other ones did. It's pretty good. It does have that bitter after flavor to it, a little bit stronger than the Fudge Brownie, but well, it's not one of my. It'd probably be tied at the bottom of my flavor list with Fudge Brownie and Berry, and there's a Oatmeal Raisin, which is also tied at the bottom because of the bitterness. So that'd be one of my, on the scale of 1 to 10, that one would fall in with 1, 2, 3, or 4 at the bottom. Let's see here. What have we got next? Peanut butter. If you're a peanut butter fan, this peanut butter chip is for you. It is very nice. I like the peanut butter flavor. I've eaten a few of these bars, but once again, I'm just not a big fan of peanut butter in a protein bar. I love peanut butter out of the jar, but I've had so many protein bars over the past 2 years, and if you've looked around at the stores and noticed, most of the protein bars center around peanut butter and chocolate, and I just got tired of the flavor. That's why I loved Quest so much when they came out with all these fruit flavors, Berry Bliss and raspberry and strawberry cheesecake. They have 4, 5, or 6. Can't think of how many off the top of my head in the Quest bar line that are fruit flavored, which was a really nice change from all the protein bars that are chocolate and peanut butter based. So, get the Victory bar open here. Go ahead and do the calorie count. It's going to be just like the rest. 200 calories once again. Total fat 6 grams once again. Total carbohydrates 27 grams. Dietary fiber, the undigestible part, comes in at 17 grams. Sugars comes in at 8 grams. That is the digestible part that they claim is the digestible part. So you have 8 net carbs. Protein, once again, 21 grams. If you want consistency and don't have to worry about which bar has which flavor or which flavoring, which bar has more fat, which bar has more carbohydrates, Victory bars, they're all almost identical. Almost. They're just 1 or 2 grams of carbohydrate difference in the bars, and maybe 1 gram of fat difference in some of the bars. Peanut butter chip, you can see it's got really huge peanut butter chips in it. They do taste like peanut butter. The bar itself tastes like peanut butter, so it's nice having the double whammy of the chewy bar along with the crunchy peanut butter chip. It does have a strong peanut flavor, not peanut butter, but peanut flavor. Very nice. It's a little bit chewy, a little bit dry, so it only partially, it slid out of the package really easy, but I'm having trouble getting it back in now. It's kind of sticky, so I would advise anybody eating the bars to try to leave them as much in the package as possible, because they will stick to your fingers and they will stick to anything else you lay it on. Protect your fingers if you need to, if you're touching documents or something, or your keyboard. So, next one up is my deformed bar, which which got a little bit warm. Vanilla Almond. He is coming in at 200 calories, just like the rest. Total fat, 6 grams, just like the rest. Total carbohydrates, 28 grams, just like the rest. Dietary fiber in this one is 20 grams. So they're saying 20 grams, which is a little bit higher than a couple other bars. 20 grams is undigestible, and 8 grams of sugars. So you have 8 net digestible carbs in this bar, and 21 grams of protein, just like the rest. I'm going to see if I can't. This one's going to be tougher because most of the bar is at the bottom here, and so I kind of fill the package out. I'm going to have to, I think, skin this one. I'm not going to be able to just slide it up if it's just too thick to slide. So try to open the package up like this. So this just goes to show you, if you're going to eat these bars, don't take them on a long, hot trail hike with you unless you want to have lots of sticky fingers and have to pull this thing out in pieces or eat it with a fork or something. So as you can see, vanilla almond. It's got lots of little white chips in it. It does have a very nice, light vanilla scent. It doesn't have a strong scent like that oatmeal did when it kind of filled the surrounding area real quick with me just opening it. I can't smell this one at all unless I put it right close to my nose. Again, this bar is one of those that is easy to chew through. Sort of like, when I say soft, it's sort of like biting into soft bubble gum. It's not dry at all, very moist, very good flavor. I like vanilla almond. I don't detect any bitter after flavor, but there might be a little bit there. I may be desensitized from the other ones because the other ones were a bit stronger. But vanilla almond probably comes in at my number 7 bar on the favorite chart. Well, I guess I got my chart reversed. My favorite bar, well, my favorite 2 bars, number 10 and number 9, are the chocolate chip cookie dough and cookies and cream. And I guess number 8 would be vanilla almond. And my final bar here, very berry. It's not that this bar, I've had these before, it's not that it tastes bad. It's got a good flavor to it. It's got a mixture of flavors I can't quite identify. Kind of like raspberry and kind of like something else. So I just had that Quest bar in my white raspberry review, and it tasted like strong raspberries. This one tastes a little bit like raspberries, but something else mixed in with it. So let me get the calorie count out of the way. 200 calories, just like the rest. Total fat grams, 6 grams. Total carbs, 29 carbs. 17 carbs of dietary fiber. They're saying 17 cannot be digested. Sugars, 8 grams. So you have 8 net carbs here. And protein coming in at 21 grams. So, let me make one correction here. I was looking at the printout I made from a picture from your site that I got on the web. It says that it has 29 grams of carbs, 17 of which are dietary fiber, and sugars come in at 8 grams. But on the back of the packaging, it actually says it has 12 grams of net carbs. So a little bit of a discrepancy between what's on the packaging and what's in the online documentation. But really, it's so close that 4 grams of carbohydrates is 16 calories. So it's not really a massive amount of calories. I'm talking about 16 calories. That's a teaspoon of sugar. That's 16 calories. So this one has got a very strong flavor to it. You can see it's a very dark color compared to the other ones. It's kind of I would say toasted brown color. It's got white chips on it. Those are actually chunks of some kind of berry. So that may be where the extra 4 grams of digestible carbs are coming from, is from the actual berry pieces, because they are I'm not sure exactly what they are. They do taste, or they do have a mouthfeel like a berry because they are kind of, I'm being attacked by a bug. They are chewy a little bit, like little raisins almost, but I guess they're raspberries. So let's give it a shot. Bar is kind of dry, like the driest bar earlier. Still moist though. It does have a mixed berry kind of flavor. Wish I could pinpoint what the flavor is, but I just really can't tell what the flavor is. I want to say it's partially raspberry. I want to say it's partially strawberry, but really I don't know. It might be part raisin for all. But it does have it has one of the strongest bitter aftertastes of any of the bars. This is my least favorite bar. But I did eat a box of these. I ate, 11 of these. I bought a box of 12 of several different flavors. I think I bought 3 or 4 boxes total. And I put off making this video for so long that I ate all the boxes, all the bars and all the boxes in about a month's time. So I did keep one of each flavor just for these videos because I refused to let myself eat the last one. Otherwise, I have to buy a whole nother box of this flavor, and I don't want to eat this flavor again. But I will eat this last one. So if I got to pay money for them, I'm going to be buying chocolate chip cookie dough, and I'm going to be buying vanilla almond. I'm going to be buying the cookies and cream flavors. Unless Quest bars go on sale for $1.25 a piece sometime, then I'll order Quest bars instead. I don't feel comfortable spending upwards of $2 a bar for Quest bars. So yeah, that's the last 7 OhYeah Victory bars I had to taste test. Hopefully they'll come up with more flavors. Would look forward to trying other flavors when they come out. They are a nice alternative to Quest bars. They aren't quite in the same league as far as I'm concerned. Quest bars seem to have more flavor and zero bitterness as far as I'm concerned. But Quest bars are more expensive. The stores usually sell Quest bars for around $2 to $2.50 a piece. OhYeah Victory bars, I can find them usually on sale. I got to buy 2 boxes. They're usually buy one, get one free in order to get them 24 bars for about $23 if I buy 2 boxes. So the difference in price is enough that I'll go with the OhYeah until I can find better prices on Quest. So, yeah, I'm frugal that way. Some people would call it cheap. But also, I don't like really to eat protein bars that much unless I really have to. They're something I use when I'm going on a trip and want to avoid stopping at convenience stores or fast food places, or I bring them to work with me in case I need an afternoon snack rather than buying stuff out of the vending machine, or if I run out of my pre-cooked food or the food I bring from the house. Yeah, I really try to stay away from processed food, but processed food in general, any type of pre-packaged food, just a personal preference. You may feel more comfortable eating the protein bars, and I have no objection to that whatsoever. So you do your thing, I'll do mine. And yeah, that's about it for now. I think I'm going to wrap this up. Yeah, I guess one last thing about the protein bars, I tend to kind of get addicted to eating them. That's why, another reason why I'm trying to not buy them, because they're very easy to eat as far as they're convenient. I don't have to worry about heating something up or cooking something. They're laying around the house. I will tend to eat those rather than eating real food. Don't want to fall back into old habits of overeating or eating processed foods. So it's a little, I guess, mind game I play with myself. So when these bars are gone, they will be gone for good until I find new flavors, I guess. So this is Joe Saint and my sidekick Frankensleeve signing out from VSG Land. Keep pimping that sleeve.